Brilliant, Matty.
Ready? Okay, so setup looking really good. Yeah, nice and comfortable. Shoulders a little bit open down the left side. Just playing for that fade at the moment. That's fine. You can just leave that for now. From there, a little engagement with the right leg, which I love. Bit of a Henrik Stenson type of move. Take away all good. Getting to the top nicely. Still holding that knee flex really well. Changing direction with the left hip. All really good. And as usual, a really good impact position. So the cut comes a little bit from that release, kind of releasing it a little bit across down your shoulder line, holding the face. That's absolutely fine. Just produces that little sort of cut at the moment. So driver swing looking really, really good. If I just play it back, just make sure for longer periods that we keep that balance. So if we watch it, okay, you got to watch that balance there. That can catch you later in the round if you just lose that balance a bit earlier. Okay, and then iron swing is where we need to do the little bit of work. Once again, setup looking really good. Shoulders a little squarer this time, but setup looking really, really good. That trigger and that right leg, awesome. Club face, good. Iron swing definitely getting much shorter and compact, so a really, really good sign. Starting the downswing, still okay. Great posture, great knee flex. Possibly a little bit outside the line, but not too bad. Okay, and then here's where we're creating a little bit of issue at impact. Okay, just getting a little cramped there. Not maintaining our space. And that's making us run out of space and kind of pull the arms across just a little bit. Obviously this one we miss it slightly. Okay, so we're just going to maybe stand a little further from the ball, but then also just keep those legs back. So when we finish the swing, we want the hips still on this original posture line, so your distance from the ball is always the same. This one, yeah, your balance was very, very good. Okay, so just a little bit of space there with the legs and maybe a little bit of path.
Hey, Matty. Thanks for the round Friday. Good to see you. And things starting to really good. I know you're so busy at work, you don't have a lot of time to practice this stuff. But what we've worked on so far, really starting to look good and starting to look more natural and certainly starting to look more repeatable, which is exactly what we want. So that takeaway, right leg, keeping your height very good. Even this backswing is getting shorter and shorter, so that's looking absolutely fantastic. All right, driver swing in general, really happy with it. Okay, remember not to tee it too high. Okay, keep that driver a little bit lower than what you sometimes put it. But otherwise, you're driving the ball really, really nicely. Okay, so we're super happy with that. Some good second shots, but the second shots, the iron shots, really were letting you down a little bit. Okay, so we can see there basically a lot of really, really good stuff. Okay, and then just that impact. Okay, just that impact here. Instead of the hips continuing to turn, just sort of get out the way, stay in their posture or in the angles. Okay, we're just trying to sort of collapse and run out of space. That right hip slide, just get a little narrow here. Okay, then from there you actually sort of have to react a little bit with the right shoulder, and we hit it a little bit fat, generally speaking. And I hit one a little bit heel side, but generally a bit fat. Okay, so we just have to learn, and I do think sometimes you can probably just stand a hair further from the golf ball. So if you keep this exactly where it is, but just shuffle there, I mean obviously I started there, but you're a little bit close and a little bit sort of neutral. Okay, we want to shuffle our feet back and just get a little bit more towards the ball, towards the front of the feet. Okay, but what we're going to work on, okay, is just letting that hip go and keeping the space here. So don't let these hips come in and the knees come in and run out of space and change your posture. Okay, just keep the turning. Okay, but keep it back, keep the core and hips back, keep that space as you're hitting. Okay, and the rest is looking absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, short game look better. Chipping is not confident yet. Okay, so therefore your touch is a little bit out. I do feel with chipping, okay, that you can just have a little bit more lead in the shaft. Those hands are staying a little bit ahead. Just keep them just a little bit ahead, just to maybe create a tiny bit more energy of the ball. Because you tend to strike them off, just leave them a little bit short. But it is set up almost like a putt. Okay, and there's no real action in the shot. Okay, we just want those hands, we just want a little bit of lead in that handle in that right hand as we strike the chip shots. Okay, pitch shots looking great. The bunker shot that you had, absolutely great. And obviously putting, especially how much you're playing, okay, very little playing, very little practicing. The green reading and touch is way better. Okay, so keep up all the good work. All right, obviously let's try and get a session in this week. All right, but what basically we're going to work on is not collapsing and cramping at impact. Keep turning and keep that shape, keep that space as you hit the golf ball. It's a little bit of a tricky one, but we'll actually, because it's less of a drill and more of a feel, but we'll just work through it. Okay. Only other little thing, when you are hitting 3-wood, sometimes hybrid, I guess as well, 3-wood or hybrid. Not a huge technical thing in terms of your swing or whatever, it's just a habit. Okay, but there's no need with a 3-wood, okay, to sort of hit down on the ball and trap it. Okay, we want to try and sort of be nice and shallow and sweep those clubs. Look, hybrid as it's in the word, you can go both ways. Okay, but it is better generally just to sweep them just a little bit. So just a little bit wider, shallower. Okay, really sweep that club off the tee or off the grass. Okay, don't trap it and hit down on it. Okay, there's absolutely no need for that with those longer clubs. Alrighty, talk to you soon, mate. Thank you very much.